User interfaces like NetApp ONTAP System Manager require ONTAP software to be running. You can initiate a serial console session by connecting to a serial port, enabling access to the system at the hardware level. Some installation tasks and maintenance tasks require you to run commands at the loader prompt or use the System Diagnostics function. These functions are available only from the CLI. Controllers and switches have a serial port specifically for use as a console connection. You can connect your laptop directly to the RJ45 port, which is labeled as shown here. You can also connect indirectly through a terminal concentrator or the management port. To connect your laptop to a serial port, you probably need an adapter cable with an RJ45 plug on one end and USB on the other. Storage controllers typically ship with at least one cable for the mini USB port. However, the cable tends to be short. Consider purchasing a cable adapter with two serial port plugs or adapters so that you can open a serial console session to both storage controllers in a high availability or HA pair. To connect the storage controller to your laptop, use the appropriate adapter cable. Install any necessary drivers that come with the adapter before you connect your laptop to the controller. After you connect your laptop to the controller, you must configure a terminal emulator on the laptop. Start PuTTY and then at the bottom of the category menu, select Serial. The terminal emulator must use specific communication parameters to communicate with the controller. These parameters are a baud rate of 115,200, 8 data bits, 1 stop bit, no parity, and flow control that is set to X on, X off. Create an entry for your system. Enter the serial connection information in the appropriate field. Verify that the serial radio button is selected and then name your session. Save the session. In the left pane, click Window and then set the size of the window to columns of 132 characters and any number of rows. This column size is typically wide enough to display most output without wrapping. Change the lines of scroll back to at least 20,000. Set the terminal emulator to save the log files during an installation. Doing so makes troubleshooting any problems much easier. In the left pane, click Session and then click Logging. Select All Session Output. Select or type a log file name. Select Always Append to the end of it. Clear the Flush Log File Frequently checkbox. In the left pane, click Session and then click Save to save your configuration. Controllers do not start sending output to the console immediately when the power is turned on. You hear the fan spin up to maximum speed and then slow down to normal speed after a while. The console output starts only after the fans slow down. If 15 seconds or more pass after the fans slow down and you still do not see any output messages, check the console settings and cable connections. Although the Baseboard Management Controller, or BMC, is mounted on the system board, it is otherwise independent of the system and of ONTAP software. The primary function of the BMC is to be the watchdog of the hardware and ONTAP software. As an external device, the BMC can detect when the hardware or software becomes unresponsive or stops working. The BMC can then trigger the HA partner to initiate a takeover. The BMC also sends auto-support email messages. BMC features and commands might change with new versions of ONTAP software. See the ONTAP 9 Cluster Administration Guide for current information. The BMC provides a way to connect remotely to monitor and manage the hardware. The ability to remotely power a system on or off is valuable during a power outage, when backup power is unreliable, or during extended outages. Although most of the configuration work during a storage system installation is performed through a web browser, many important tasks require opening a console session. Carry the necessary cables and adapters to connect your laptop to a storage controller. Configure PuTTY or your terminal emulator of choice to properly initiate a serial console session and to record all screen output to a log file.